Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is going to be my quick review of Married at First Sight. This is season, whatever, episode, whatever you see it in the title. This was a boring episode. I am over the season, mainly because I thought today's episode was Decision Day. Decision Day isn't for 2 more weeks. And then next week it's like other couples talking about these couples. I'm like, we don't need this. This show has been on forever. Okay. Even though I think it's only like maybe episode 16, it's still been on forever. Okay. So let's get into it. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to relax, to relate, to release. Make sure to inhale and to exhale. Make sure to follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And now let's get started. Because I'm like, ain't no point in prolonging it. I want to get it done, and get it up. Because again, it's 8:30 on Thursday. We'll be live in 30 minutes for the JayBirds channel. So I want to get this done so I can get it uploaded to YouTube. Y'all can watch it when y'all watch it. First couple up, we have Haley and Jacob. I need love, Jaylee. I need love, Jacob, and I don't like you, Haley. I don't understand them. You know, Haley is bringing up how I don't want to give up on this. She's talking to a friend. I just don't know. He has all these good qualities, but then these things that I don't like. I'm saying, I don't know. Maybe we can work it out. I'm saying the back and forth between these two is aggravating, completely aggravating. And when I didn't even watch the episode last night, I watched it today doing work. And I was like, because usually I watch it because I want to review it the night of. I was like, no, because I know it's going to be a lot of the same old. And with these two, that's what it was. Same old BS. And it made me mad, okay? Now, again, we see that each couple meets up for dinner like 2 days before Decision Day, to talk or whatever. And they laughing and talking and having a good old time as if they have not drove us crazy for the past 2 months. I'm like, what is going on? I've learned this and I've learned that, and I'm happy we came here because the professionals taught me this and taught me that. I was like, have y'all not been seeing the same shit we've been seeing? I've been seeing it completely just at the cabin. Jacob was saying he don't know what he learned, but now y'all have learned so much. Now it's a laughing and kikiing with each other. I was like, look. It made me mad because I'm looking like this is not what y'all have been showing us. We do see y'all fuss, fight, be happy for a day, fuss, fight, be happy for a day. But to make it seem as if now is the time to be laughing and joking, as if y'all had a whole good old 2 months together, it was stupid. Okay, and then we see the day before Decision Day. They want to say how good they are doing now. He like, oh, how you doing? And I'm like, the fuck y'all getting along for? You know what I'm saying? He want to cook her bread? I'm like, what? And they both say how they do not want to fail at marriage, so they don't want to get a divorce. Then why the fuck haven't y'all been trying to make it work the whole time? Y'all, Haley, have been fighting the situation the whole time. But now, the day before Decision Day, you don't want to fail. You want to make it work. You want to work at it. Oh, when there's 1 day left, you know what? Fuck Jacob and fuck Haley. I'm like, I don't care if y'all getting along today. The other 59 days have drove us insane as viewers of the show. Now we can see how it may go. She ain't that bad. He ain't that bad. Bullshit. Y'all bad together. Nope. I was like, I'm over it, okay? I told her it's going to be a quick review. We then have, the drunk and the goddamn killer, okay? Eric and Virginia. And they still fussing about how marriage should be. He has an idea how he wants things to be. She wants to fight against it. I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because Killer Eric wants drunk Virginia to be who he wants her to be. He needs her to follow whatever directions or instructions or way that he thinks she should be as a wife. Okay, so and she is like this raging against the murderous instincts of Eric and of the marriage, because she knows he's a killer. You know what I'm saying? And when he talked to his friend complaining about what he don't like about her and how this and that and that and this, I'm happy the friend then said, well, are there things about you she probably don't like? Well, yeah, sometimes I don't explain things the right way. So then I get flustered or whatever, and I say more wrong things, and then she gets the wrong impression of what I meant. I'm like, wait, so it's her fault that she misinterprets your bullshit? So even what she don't like about you is her fault because she misinterprets your bullshit? Again, killer vibes all up and through. Okay. And this is me before I had any drinks. I'm drinking tonight on the live, so we're gonna see what happens with that. So we do see her be with her friend, because this episode was bullshit. She meets with our friend again, telling him how, I'm saying, it's been weird going forward with him or whatever. It's been weird going from being single to being married. So that's the hardship that we're having right now. It's having to go from 1 to 1,000 in these 2 months or whatever. And it's like, we keep fighting and we make up, we keep fighting back and forth. And that's the hard part. And she also brings up how she does not want to move into his condo because she don't feel comfortable there, and she just wants them to get their own place together, which makes sense if you just properly plan it. It's not rocket science. People move every day. Be okay. So she's torn between what should happen. They then go to dinner. Again, each couple goes to dinner before decision day, and he wants her to say yes on the. I want you to fully say yes because I'm gonna say yes, whatever. He producing fake tears. I'm like, girl, go ahead with them fake ass crying crocodile tears. Oh, I just care for you so much. It's there. I just want you to say yes. So decision that he Ted Bundy vibes, just tossing out Ted Bundy vibes. Okay, trying to be a charming murderer that we all know that he is or whatever. And she like, we have big issues that we have to discuss and be resolved. And not only that, getting married and no, not getting married, but staying married and saying yes on decision day is not going to fix the issues they have, because that's our issue. We have issues, and you want to make it seem as if we should be together. You know, I'm a killer, you're a victim, but we should still be together. I'm like, no. And then the Ted Bundy vibes come to a close because at this point, you're like, I don't want to be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So you need to do a few things so that I feel respected, okay? Because I don't have time for you to be who you is. I need you to be who I want you to be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because if you care about me, you will take this, what I say is disrespect, into consideration, which is just her hanging out and drinking without him. It's really what it was or whatever. And he, because I've never loved someone so fast in my whole life, and I would not want to be with anyone else except you. She's like, oh, so you believe in soulmates? He's like, well, yeah. He's like, oh, so like your ex-wife, she was your soulmate. So I guess that means you don't, can there be more than one soulmate? And I was like, girl, he gonna kill you for calling him out of that bullshit. Meaning you can't act as if I'm the one great love of your life. That's bullshit if I saw it. But again, he's Ted Bundy. He's trying to woo you into the web of murder. Okay. Anyway, and she just caught him on this bullshit. And so the house or whatever, they chit and chat. And he like, I'll do whatever it is to make this work. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to be with you. And she's like, I still don't like the living situation. Okay, look, I'm the deal. You know what I'm saying? Once your lease is up, if you come stay with me when your lease is up, then I will, as soon as I'm possible and able to do it, I will put my place up for rent, and then we can find somewhere to move. If you know her lease is up in 4 months, why are you not preparing to move now? Okay? Why would you have her move into your place versus putting your place up for rent now, and y'all look for somewhere else to move to have a permanent new space for the both of y'all, because he's full of shit, okay? And look, don't be his victim. Virginia, run. Okay, anyway, so excuse me, he just doing whatever he wants, or he's trying to do what he can to make her feel as if he's going to accommodate her if she stays with him. And I'm like, I think she's working out, we'll see. She looking like I don't really want to be with him, and I'm looking for my out so I can say where we gonna live. I can say the whole cat thing. I have these reasons to not be with him, so let that be. Okay, I'm like, y'all do not need to be together at all. Okay. We then have, you know what I'm saying, Clara and Ryan. Big booty Ryan and give me the Clara. And Clara is saying how, I was matched perfectly. No, Ryan was great. He was like no one else could be for me but him. Okay. I love now how I'm in bed by 10:30. Flashback to like week one. I can't imagine going to bed early. Who does that? Well, now she does. And Ryan brings up, I've turned you to an old soul like me. Oh, so don't get no dick. I guess if Ryan can get no dick, neither can Claire. So Ryan then talks to his friend and brings up, like, you know what, with me and Claire, she talks so much about her feelings. It's feelings this, it's feelings that, it's feels all up and through. And I just want to talk about stuff besides, let's talk about some football, about some basketball, about something else besides that. Okay. Now I'm like, well, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Boom. Okay, I'm back. Had to make a little quick thing. Anyway, so again, he's telling our friends how she talk about feelings too much and how he wants her to talk about stuff other than that. Let's talk about football, basketball, whatever. I don't care anything but your feelings because he don't feel shit for her. Anyway, so that's his issue, whatever she talked too much about feelings. So when Claire talked to her friends, Ryan's like, a sorority sister, like a best friend, a built-in friend. Your husband should not be like a sorority sister. Okay, you know who's a sorority sister? Your gay best friend. Is Ryan your gay best friend? He might be, but and he stuck with me. I'm like, girl, if you think so. So she tells the friend, I think we good for a decision day because I have no complaints. I was like, at this point, we have to understand that Clara is a fucking liar. Ryan might be a dick withholder, but Claire's a goddamn liar. And at this point, I'm looking like, does she really get him off every night? Because if she up been lying to everybody about how perfect he is, she's lying to the camera after telling us her complaint. She's still saying on camera, I have no complaints. Clara is a fucking liar. So we may have it all wrong. Ryan may not be the issue. It could be Clara. Okay? Just think. Because why else? On one breath, she'll say, we don't talk about our feelings. He doesn't love me yet. He doesn't give me any dig at all. But to your friends, it's perfect. It's amazing. Clara is a fucking liar. And maybe for that reason, her and Ryan may work out. I don't know. Anyway, they last little date. Was that like a little bowling alley? I'm like, why does his pants? Why? Why? Why for? Who said that was a good thing to? Who told him to do that? Who told him that's the fashion he should wear today? Why does his pants tighter than hers? Okay, she has on little fitting jeans. He has on jeans. Okay, he had to jump into. Look. There's no penis print at all. All we see is wallet and phone prints. He has a small penis. Okay, he might have a micro penis, but why did he jump into them jeggings? Okay, he shook his ass and got them things on. He had to sew himself in them jeans. Okay, I'm not on my watch. Anyway, girl, I don't care about them or whatever. They is still contemplating what they gonna do when she's, so we're just gonna go into decision day and stay together. He was like, let me rub your head. You can go to bed. Go ahead, rub your head or whatever. You give me head later, and that's it. I'm like, girl, you be. And then lastly, we have Briana and Vincent. Honey, I'm just surprise, surprise, surprise. So they sit around chit chat in the bed and whatnot, and Brianna tells Vincent how she feels as if he's unorganized. But it's okay because she's organized enough for the both of them. And what happens? Of course, Vincent gets unhappy because he hates when anyone critiques him. He feels as if when anyone critiques him, that is a complaint. That is embarrassing. He now feel embarrassed that he isn't organized. But you're not organized. You have said yourself that you know what I'm saying, whatever. How you upset that she's like, it's okay that you are not organized because I am so much I can handle it for the both of us. I'm like, that's Accept that shit. Vincent, stop being a bitch. God, okay? But now he's offended. Okay, now he's offended. So now he then said, you know what? I told the experts I didn't want anyone who was bossy. I didn't want anyone who was too assertive or whatever. And so at the wedding, when then your friends and family told in the vows, said how you were bossy, I was actually turned off. And I'm like, he said that to hurt her feelings. Her feelings are then hurt. I'm like, how your feelings hurt that someone you did not know didn't like you before? I'm like, does it matter? He was a stranger. He likes you now. The same way you telling him that he's an organizer doesn't matter because you organize it for him. So doesn't matter. They both are problematic with each other. It's like it's dumb. It was a dumb reason for him to be pissed, and she also didn't have to bring it up. So again, they both in some dumb diddy bullshit stuff. I'm like, girl, bye. And so they're both uneasy about that. He's uneasy because she called me unorganized, and now she's uneasy because he said it at that on that way that he was turned off by me because of that. Some people don't like bossy people, but does it matter? I don't think it does. So we do see Briana have a talk with her mama about what happened or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like that. Mommy, he didn't like me that did the wedding. But he stayed. He's been nice so far. I mean, he's also a little too. So he might tick boom you. But again, y'all have had the best union on this season. I mean, that don't mean much. It's like saying, if a crackhead, a meth head, and a heroin head sitting around, the person who smoke weed ain't that bad because you surrounded by crack, meth, and heroin. Anyway, so that's how I compare it. But again, she brings up we've been good all these weeks, so why would he then bring up how he was turned off by me on the day of the wedding? The same reason you brought up his organization. You can't be upset that he said something that you didn't like when you did to him. Again, it's tit for tat, bullshit. Don't care. But her point is, I'm not going to change being bossy or assertive. I'm not going to do that because in the past, when I've tried to be different and not be myself, it hasn't worked out. And I'm like, it hasn't worked out either way. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be like, well, the times I was myself, it's been successful. It's like it hasn't worked out. So maybe you do need to adjust a little bit. Don't change yourself, but sometimes in a marriage, you have to adjust a little bit. And that doesn't mean you change who you are, but you can recognize that something you do can offend someone else and maybe don't do it so much. The same way Vincent got to stop being pussy and being a bitch. And being a whole podcast or whatever. Every time someone says anything that he finds, oh my God, this is a mommy, no. Well, don't do that. Vincent, let it go. Her mom, like, look, if you feel that way, let him go because you are who you are and you ain't gonna never stop being bossy. You're not gonna never stop being self, so let it be what's gonna be. I'm like, I guess so. So when Vince talked to his cousin-in-law, and he brings up, I was upset because she said about me being unorganized. I'm like, this is a dumb conversation. It's just stupid. And he like, I just feel like, her being bossy or whatever, I usually clash with anybody who's bossy. And so do I really want to stay with her knowing that's who she is? Like it gives me pause for decision day. I mean, whatever. We then see at their last dinner, whatever, they chit chat, and they both say like, I am who I am. I'm not gonna change, whatever. I don't care. He wants her to work on being bossy, where she feels as if I'm not gonna stop being bossy. And I'm like, well, Vince, would you stop being pussy? Will you? No? Okay. Anyway, at home, they are talking or whatever, and they get in the bed. He then say, close your eyes, I got a surprise for you. She's like, oh, do you? Okay. She closes her eyes. This fool gets a pair of scissors and cuts the end of one of her braids. I was like, what the fuck? And he taking a souvenir. I was confused. And he says, open as he cuts the braid. He cut like the end of her braid. And I was like, what is going on? He said, well, you said that you wanted to take your braids down. And I was like, you still don't just get scissors and cut the braid as if she wants to do it right now. I'm like, are you dumb? Now he tried it like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't want to do it right now. Because she said, I didn't say right now. I wasn't ready. And you could tell she was aggravated about it or whatever, but I can't even overreact. I can't overly react because then he may kill me. I won't do that. So I was like, you do not cut someone's hair. You just don't do that. Now, why? Damn it. Now, why it was a nice gesture that he wanted to help her take her braids out? You just say, hey, babe, you want to start now taking your braids out? You know what I do? Okay, close your eyes. And then cut. But the whole I have a surprise for you cut is bullshit. Okay, bull of the shit. Now, I'm also not mad at the same time because he cut the end. He did not cut anywhere that would have messed up the hair. And he only cut one braid. So, I mean, in the long scheme of things, it was a big issue. But however, it was still completely stupid. Dumb Vinny. Okay, dumb Vinny. Now, the next morning, they wake up, and of course, each person they couldn't, well, not each person, each couple was separated because again, the last day each person spends by themselves, and so he getting up to go home or whatever, and then she was talking to him. He just seemed a little bit weird or whatever, and then he said as he was leaving, "Nice knowing you," and then walked out. And she was like, "Nice knowing me. What the fuck?" And it was how he said it. Walked out, pushed a little. I'm like, so has Vinny been a fuckboy in training all season? And he just graduated? I mean, was a fuckboy graduate? I'm like, who does that? The fact that when Nicholas Ryan left Clara, hey Clara, I'm leaving, went up to her, gave her a kiss on the lips, and then left. He at least gave her some kind of warm kiss before he left. How you let Nicholas Ryan beat you into not being the asshole of the last episode? Well, he don't give her no dick. You really said nice knowing you and then left. This is my thing. The night before when she asked him to take her boot off, he said no. I'm just joking. So I don't know if he gonna say, I was joking. It wasn't funny. Again, fuck boy vibes. Anyway, that was it. I'm done. Okay, I will see y'all on Ladies First Panel. I will see y'all tomorrow as well. Have a good night. I love you all. Gotta go. Peace.